Okay, I'm back home now. This is after the Zero went in the lake, and I've rebuilt it. I let it dry out for 2 days in the hot sun in a very hot room and let as much moisture evaporate out of it as possible. The only sign of moisture is inside the camera, just inside the lens. And I did have to rebuild this base part here, redo the ribbon cable. Anyway, I'm using the good battery. This is the battery that did not go in the lake. And I'm about to just do a systems test and see if it actually works or not. No props, of course. So, transmitter is on. Looking for a signal. I'm about to power on the Zero for the first time and we'll see what happens. So it booted up normally. The camera even looks to be responding normally. Yes, it is gimbaling. This is all good signs so far. Check if the Wi-Fi is up and running. Wi-Fi is available. Connecting to Wi-Fi. Okay, Wi-Fi is connected. Now I can go back to the app. Okay, start Zero. Okay, so I have a very, very cloudy picture, which is what I figured I would have. But I can still sort of see out the camera a little bit. So yeah, the camera is extremely, extremely foggy. But I can move the, you can see I can move it. So everything is functioning except for the condensation that's inside the camera lens. I can't figure out how to get rid of that. So overall so good, and I should be able to now engage the motors. There, motors are working. So that's a pretty good test. Everything is functioning, but the camera is useless at this point. I'm getting a GPS signal, I'm getting a Wi-Fi signal. So, pretty impressive that it works this well so far. And hopefully I can get that condensation out of the camera. I'm here with the Zero Explorer, and this is after it went into the lake. So I'm using everything that went into the lake. The lake battery, the lake camera, everything that was in the lake, I'm gonna give it a test. All the condensation has been removed from the camera lens. Everything looks good. I did a small test on the ground and everything fired up perfectly before. Let it try and get GPS signal. To get into the app, then I'll be able to see exactly how many satellite connections I have. Between 8 and 0. Now I just have to wait a minute for myself to get the live video feed. It takes a few minutes for it to pick up the video, but there we go. Now I have video, and it actually looks good. So that's what didn't work before. The video was all hazy in the last clip that I showed. I've left it all week just drying out. All the condensation is left, and I'll have to review it later, high quality, to see if it's good or not, but that looks pretty good now. And I'm using the battery that was in the lake, so I'm just going to keep it very low, and I'm just going to take off and just try and keep it low to the ground, and I'm just going to hover around. Amazing. Since the battery The battery spent overnight in the lake, and so did the camera. And everything works. Everything still works. It's unbelievable. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm just going to run it like this for quite a while until I run the battery down. The battery is at 71%. And what I was curious is, you know, what kind of damage was done to the battery. That should be the component that has the most damage from being in the water. Yeah. I'm impressed that it all still works. And I'm just going to keep flying it until I run the battery down. I'm down to 66% now, and there's us on camera. And it looks fairly clear. I don't want to get it too close to us just in case there's something goes wrong, but yeah. That was the biggest problem, was I was afraid about the camera being ruined and the battery being ruined, and they were both working. Zoom in on the flower, I can...
Can I? Yeah. Zoom in on the flowers. Look how pretty those are.
What are you doing? It's all working as if it was new.